So I forgot to say this in the first video, but my boarding process this time was extremely smooth. I say this because the last time I boarded at this same terminal, which is Terminal 10 for the seashore, it was horrible. It was a horrendous experience. The wait time to get into the parking garage, to the getting on the ship, checking into the ship, going through the whole process, it took at least an hour. This time, 20 minutes tops. Once on board, the first thing I do is go to my muster station. So I had to go through the beautiful atrium to get to my muster station. And lo and behold, my muster station was E. This is the easiest ship I've ever had finding our muster station. You didn't even have to ask anybody. Everything was in the same area and it was easy to find. Another thing that I'd like to point out is they don't call them muster stations on MSC, they call them assembly stations. Now getting back to the beautiful atrium, aka Piazza del Lusso. So of course I had to go through the beautiful atrium again, located on decks 6 and 7, to get to the elevators to go to my room. Once I got to my floor, this is the view coming off the elevator. A nice, long, beautiful sitting area to wait for your elevators. This is my floor. The rooms were easy to locate. This is my room. Nothing special, just a basic inside room. There's no reason for me to get a balcony on a 3-day, what I call taster cruise, since I'm barely going to be in the room. And I got a bowl of fruit delivered to my room. Isn't that nice? Like I stated, it's just a basic inside room, but it has ample closet space to hang up your clothes, put them in drawers, and it also has a safe to lock up your valuables. The area where the TV is positioned is a nice sectioned off area that has space for your things like garbage and plastics and everything as well. Of course, on newer ships, you have to use your card in order to control everything in the room, like the lights and heat and air and everything like that. Here's the bathroom. There's a nice size shower. It's a nice size bathroom. As far as like putting things in there, though, the space was kind of tight, so I had to put some of my toiletries and everything in drawers. So yes, MSC lets you drop off your bags at your room and get your room key instead of having to wait until the rooms are ready. So I did all that, and I went upstairs on the 15th floor to the buffet to grab some lunch. Yes, the ship is large, but it's easy to navigate through. And I had my lunch. Of course, I had to get some of that famous pizza. Their pizza by far is the best at sea. And of course, I had salad and fruit and a couple of wraps. They have a lot of options, a lot of toppings. So this is just what I got. If you are a heavy eater, they have everything. So if you're a light eater or if you're a big back, they got everything that you would need. And I decided to get the wristband because I know that I would forget my card in that room because it controls the lights, and automatic reaction is for me to turn off the lights and leave my card. You can purchase a wristband in the photo shop, which is on deck 6. And it has your assembly station information on there. It was $15 this time. I paid more for it on the seashore, but to me it's totally worth it because you don't need the card except for controlling your room and getting on and off the ships at the ports. And it's waterproof. So make sure you like and subscribe so you can see part 3 of my Grandiosa taster cruise.